Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Every Day, your go-to podcast for fun and simple English learning. I'm Dave, your host. This podcast is all about practical, everyday English. Whether you're a total beginner or just want to brush up on your basics, we're here to make it easy and fun. Right, Sophia?
Absolutely, Dave. Hi, everyone. I'm Sophia, your co-host. We're thrilled to be here with you. We'll guide you through different topics, and trust me, there's going to be something useful for everyone. So, if you've ever felt lost trying to learn English, this is the perfect place to start.
Exactly. And today, we're talking about something everyone can relate to: daily routines. Knowing how to talk about your day is one of the best ways to start communicating in English. And we're not doing it alone. We have Jim, our vocabulary expert, to help explain important words and phrases along the way. How's it going, Jim?
Hey, Dave and Sophia. Hi, listeners. I'm Jim, and I'm here to make sure you fully understand all the new words and phrases. After each section, I'll break down the vocabulary, so you're not just learning what we say, you're learning how to say it.
Great, Jim. All right, let's dive into it. So every day has its own rhythm, right? From the moment we wake up to when we go to bed, our routines are like the patterns that shape our day. But Sophia, routines aren't the same for everyone, are they?
Not at all, Dave. Routines can look really different for different people. So today we'll share our own routines to help our listeners think about theirs and maybe even find a few new habits to try. Plus, routines are a great way to practice speaking English. It's all about the small, everyday details.
Absolutely. And while we talk about routines, we'll also discuss why routines help us stay organized and in control. It's not just about what you do, it's about how you feel by the end of the day. Ready to dive in, Sophia?
Ready when you are, Dave. Let's start with mornings. Mornings set the tone for the whole day, don't you think?
Oh, definitely. As a student, my mornings are usually pretty structured. I wake up around 7 a.m., and before I even get out of bed, I stretch and take a couple of deep breaths. It's my way of waking up my body and mind, kind of like pressing a start button.
That's a great way to start. I'm usually up a bit earlier, around 6:30 a.m., because I work from home and I like to have a little me time before starting. I start my day with a big glass of water to hydrate. Believe it or not, it really wakes me up. Then, like you, I brush my teeth and wash my face. It's refreshing, you know?
That's true. Water first thing in the morning is a game changer. After that, I usually have a light breakfast like oatmeal or toast, just something simple to give me energy before my classes.
Same here. Breakfast is important for me too. I usually go for something quick but filling, like eggs with toast or sometimes a smoothie if I'm in a hurry. After breakfast, I take a few minutes to check my emails and review my to-do list. It keeps me organized and ready for the day.
Yep, I'm with you on that. I also go over my schedule, making sure I know what's ahead. Starting the day organized makes a big difference.
Yes, definitely. All right, Jim. Could you take us through the vocabulary from our morning routines?
Of course. Here are a few useful words and phrases from the morning. Stretch. To extend or lengthen your muscles, like how Dave stretches in bed to wake up. Hydrate. To give your body water, like Sophia does first thing in the morning with a glass of water. Light breakfast. A small, simple meal to give you energy, like oatmeal or toast. To-do list. A list of tasks you plan to complete. Sophia checks hers every morning to stay organized. And there you go. Those are some useful terms to start your day.
Thanks, Jim. I think these terms are super helpful for anyone looking to talk about their morning routine in English.
Absolutely. Now, let's move on to the afternoon. Dave, what does a typical afternoon look like for you?
Well, afternoons are when I'm at my most focused. I usually have classes or study sessions, and I try to tackle things one at a time. If it's a long session, I make sure to take short breaks to stretch or walk around. Keeps my mind fresh and focused.
That's a great approach, Dave. My afternoons are when I have the most meetings or project work. It's usually pretty busy, but I also take small breaks. Even stepping away for a few minutes to stretch or grab a snack helps me recharge.
Definitely. Breaks are so important even if they're short. And after that, I regroup and get ready for the second half of the day. I like to keep my lunch light too, something like a salad or sandwich. Too much and I'll feel sleepy.
Same here. Lunch is around noon for me, and I step away from my desk to eat. I usually go for a quinoa salad with veggies or a turkey sandwich. Eating light helps me avoid that mid-afternoon slump.
Exactly. Staying balanced with food helps keep energy levels up. After lunch, I focus on bigger assignments while I still have energy. Feels good to check off the big tasks first.
Same here. After lunch, I focus on the important stuff while I'm still productive. All right, Jim, can you walk us through some of the vocabulary from our afternoon routines?
Absolutely, Sophia. Here's some afternoon vocabulary. Focused, giving your full attention to something, like how Dave stays focused during his classes. Recharge, regaining energy, which Sophia does with short breaks. Regroup, taking a moment to prepare for the next part of the day. Energy slump, a dip in energy, usually after lunch. Sophia avoids this with a healthy, balanced meal. These terms should help keep you moving through the afternoon.
Thank you, Jim. These are great terms for getting through a busy day.
Definitely. And now let's talk about our evening routines. Evenings are when I like to unwind and relax after a busy day of classes. After dinner, I usually take a short walk or do some light stretching. It's my way to let go of the day's stress.
I'm with you on that. After work, I make time to relax too. Maybe listen to some music or go for a walk. Dinner is usually around 7 p.m., and I keep it simple but satisfying. Grilled salmon with veggies or a stir fry with rice is my go-to.
That sounds delicious. For dinner, I like something quick and easy, like pasta with veggies or a rice bowl. After dinner, I always brush my teeth and wash my face. It's a small routine, but it helps me feel ready for bed.
Oh, no doubt. Brushing my teeth and washing my face feels like hitting the reset button. After that, I wind down with a book or a cup of herbal tea before bed. It's such a nice way to end the day.
I agree. I also avoid screens before bed and prefer to spend time reading or listening to music. I aim to be in bed around 10 p.m., so I'm well rested for the next day.
Same here. A consistent bedtime around 10:30 p.m. for me really helps me stay energized. All right, Jim, one last time. Can you go over the vocabulary from our evening routines?
Oh, absolutely, Sophia. Here are some helpful evening phrases. Unwind, to relax and let go of stress, like what Dave and Sophia do after a long day. Reset button, a fresh start, which Sophia feels after brushing her teeth and washing her face. Wind down, gradually slowing down and preparing for sleep. Herbal tea, it's a caffeine-free tea that helps you relax, like what Sophia enjoys before bed. And that's our vocabulary for the evening routine. Back to you, guys.
That is wonderful work, Jim. Thanks. It's amazing how these simple words make describing a routine so much easier.
Absolutely. These words are so useful, and you can use them in everyday conversations. So today we've gone through our daily routines from morning to night and talked about why building a balanced routine can make life easier and more enjoyable.
That's right. Having a routine helps us stay organized, productive, and even more relaxed. And routines don't have to be perfect. Just finding what works for you is key.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, routines are not just about productivity. They're also about finding those moments to recharge, unwind, and take care of yourself.
Well, that wraps up today's episode of English Everyday Podcast. We really hope you enjoyed diving into daily routines with us and picked up some useful tips and vocabulary along the way.
A big thank you to Jim for guiding us through the vocabulary today. Your explanations really make everything so much clearer.
My pleasure. I'm glad to be here, helping our listeners feel more confident with their English every episode.
Absolutely, Jim. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed today's episode and want to keep learning English with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us reach more people, and we love sharing our passion for English with all of you.
Yes, and if there's a topic you'd like us to cover or if you have any feedback, leave us a comment. We're here to make learning English easier and more enjoyable for you.
So take what you've learned today, practice talking about your daily routines in English, and see how adding these words and phrases makes a difference. Remember, every small step you take brings you closer to fluency.
Exactly. Thank you again for listening, and we hope you have a balanced, productive, and relaxing day ahead.
See you in the next episode, everyone. Keep practicing, stay curious, and enjoy the journey. Bye for now, and happy learning.